Gemini, hello, how are you? This is your message for September 16th through the 20th. In your pre-shuffle, I was going through the astrology and looking at 100 years ago, 100 years ahead, you know, 60 years ahead, 9 years ahead. I was looking at all kinds of interesting things, and what I was really looking at was how come there's so many retrogrades constantly at once? But 100 years from now, there'll be only like 2 retrogrades in the main planets. And I was like, wow, what will life be like 100 years from now? It looks so different than 100 years ago. It's interesting. So that's what was happening in your pre-shuffle. Take it or leave it. Let me know if it resonates. Hit that like button, subscribe, comment, whatever you feel is necessary. Let's get started on your message. Two of Cups in reverse. The Hanged Man. Four of Wands in reverse. The Hermit in reverse. Temperance in reverse. Justice in reverse. Three of Swords. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Ace of Cups in reverse. I feel like that there's someone here that has passed. It's in the past. I feel like it could have been a connection, a relationship, a divine connection. The two of you are now disconnected, separated potentially. Something didn't feel right. Something doesn't feel right. Feels off. Feels like you're needing more space. Maybe you're pushing away the support that you so desire and need. But something was unfair. Something triggered you. Something caused this. This is a loss. This does require you to be very, very strong, and you don't have to do this alone. You don't have to be alone right now. Find help and support for those. Let me just go through this here. Getting a download now in regards to helping through grief. Let's see. Reach out, support the griever's experience. Okay, let's see. Reach out. Support the griever's experience of belonging. Reach out personally and also extend invitations to be part of a larger community. Understand that there will be times when the griever will want to be alone or won't be up to socializing. Continue to reach out and check in over time. Grief can last much longer than we sometimes think. Avoid conventional sayings or questions. Be genuine. My clients tell me they have dread being asked, "How are you?" because it leads to the obvious answer of "not good." It can also force the social convention of saying "fine," which can feel alienating. Rather ask, "How are you today? How are you in this moment?" or simply say "hi." Rather than guessing or making assumptions, can I help? Or do you need a space right now? Do you feel like talking about the passing or the situation? Would you prefer distraction? Let the person who's grieving know that you're okay with whatever their answer is. Even asking, "It is okay if I check in with you again once some time has passed," can be very helpful. Emotions and needs change with time by the year, month, and day, sometimes even by the hour. Offer practical help. Often there are concerns and needs that can feel unmanageable and overwhelming, particularly after a passing. It's a good idea to offer the griever help with a variety of tasks, ranging from informing people about this particular situation or whatever happened, to looking after their child or pet, whatever it might be, to offer help to those who need it, especially with household duties such as laundry, cleaning, meal prep. In many cultures, it's tradition to bring food in order to lighten the load and care for the griever. Listen and respect to the griever's process as well. Avoid being directive, making judgments, or projecting your own ideas about grief into the grieving person. Any statement that begins with "you need to" is unlikely to be received well. Rather, learn about the source of their grief and listen with acceptance of where the griever is at without providing any advice. Don't offer any silver linings. Don't try to make it better. Resist the urge to start any sentence with the words, "at least this happened," or "at least this," or "at least the sun still shines." Trust that the person grieving can handle the emotions because people can often sense our beliefs. If we trust the griever will survive the painful experience, they are more likely to also feel they can handle what has happened as well. And being present. People often feel alone when they're grieving. Through holding space for whatever emotions come up, Holding the absence of emotion, we have the capacity to undo feelings of loneliness. There's no way to grieve. As humans, our response to loss and the type of support we need fluctuates and varies. This can make it challenging to know how to best support others who are grieving, which is why it's helpful to examine our own beliefs around loss. So I do feel that you're going through a lot right now, or your person is, or whoever you're thinking of. Just take it easy. Take it easy. Whatever the loss was, it was not well accepted. It was not well received. Tell me more about the overall energy. Actually, you're connecting with a Virgo, Sagittarius, Libra, possibly. Tell me more about the overall energy of this message. Thank you. For Gemini, the Ace of Swords is the truth here. This has been on your mind for a long time. You might have been going around and around and around in the situation with this. This is ultimately power and control, and you being able to wield the sword, and you being the one directing the direction. Yep, Queen of Wands on the bottom of the deck. You're in your power. Tell me more about the challenge for Gemini. Ten of Swords, Three of Pentacles in reverse. Someone's feeling betrayed and they're not really wanting to collaborate or make this connection work. They're feeling very overwhelmed with what had happened. And it makes me feel like that you're as heartbroken as this particular experience. This would be like someone who never cheated before and doing it for the first time ever in their life and is realizing that it's not worth it. Not worth the experience whatsoever. It didn't bring any joy, didn't bring any happiness, didn't even fill the void. It was best to set boundaries and let go of the connection first. Outcome of this message for my lovely Gemini, King of Pentacles, Tower in reverse. So this is you being very, very strong. And this is you doing that personal transformation that no one else believed you probably would have been able to do. Ten of Pentacles in reverse, Eight of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles in reverse. Well, you're working on it. Things are growing. It doesn't look like much now, but oh boy, you know where you're going. Advice for my lovely Gemini. Thank you. Beauty. Take part in what this looks like, how it looks like, how you feel while doing it. This all matters in the end. If you only open your eyes and marvel at the beauty that surrounds you. In fact, when was the last time you gazed at your reflection and told yourself how beautiful you really are? Sometimes you feel attractive, yet other times you feel cursed by the weight of ugly thoughts that you torture yourself with, and sometimes direct towards others too. It's now time to lighten up and smell the roses. Make a list of all your redeeming features and qualities, and learn to love them as you feel the beauty expand within. It reflects back beautifully at you through the hearts and eyes of others. It's time to remove the masks. Any bullying that may have led to your insecurities, it's time to nip any of that in the bud or keep those people out of your life. And vanity might run the show at this time. Do whatever you need to enjoy some kind of peace and happiness and just excitement with it all. Because you might be feeling a little down on yourself and heavy on yourself when you really shouldn't be. You've got a lot to brighten up at this particular time. You got a lot to bring joy and happiness. This would be like getting flowers and having that there is just beautiful and pretty and just makes everything joyful and happy instead of just gloomy and down. Thank you so much for joining me here. This is your message for September 16th to the 20th. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. Like this video, comment, and subscribe.